have to stop the momentum of growing government. We don't need more meddling.
Democratic candidates, none of them have spoken up against the Patriot Act. None of them have spoken up against the abuses of habeas corpus or torture, or no one is talking about these really important, crucial issues that are the basis of individual rights.
This message of limited government, bringing our troops home, taking care of Americans first, securing our borders.
The main one is the Iraq War, which I think is, at best, a terrible mistake.
We have squandered the goodwill that America had, in part because we have stopped being the America that earned that goodwill. And I think by returning to the Constitution, we could get that back.
For me personally, I love the Constitution, and I believe whatever form of government we have, if someone in public office takes an oath to support and defend this structure, they ought to do that. And none of them do it. None of them do it. Ron Paul does.
Do you support the Constitution?
Yes.
You do. Have you read it recently?
No.
Would you like a copy?
Sure.
Okay, because I'd like to show you a couple of things in here. On the issue of war,
Yep.
it's this war is an undeclared war, right?
Yep.
This is Article 1. Congressional powers to declare war, grant letters of marque and reprisal, make rules concerning captures on land and water. We're not following this. And a lot of the problems that we're getting into are because we're not following this. Right. Did you know that under the Constitution, the only legal money can be gold and silver? Did you know that?
No.
Yeah. Well, let me show you something else in here. This is again under the powers of the Congress. Here, right here, to coin money, not print, coin. Regulate the value thereof, et cetera, et cetera. And then on the next page, we have, or 2 pages later, nothing but gold and silver coin at tender and payment of debts. So our money is supposed to be tied to a commodity like gold and silver.
Right.
And in 1971...
We've got, an anarchist, and we've got liberals, and we've got, hardcore Republicans, and strict constitutionalists, and all sorts of people.
We have 100 people signed up and confirmed that are coming in within the next 5 days. And I'd say there's realistically going to be at least 150 more.
I got in the car yesterday, and I drove about 16 hours. Slept in my car on the way and finally got here about 2:30 in the morning, and now it's 7 o'clock and I'm going to meet him. Hopefully I'll get the chance to meet him.
I'm not that excited, like rock star excited though, because to me it's more about like the message and the movement, but I do admire the work that he's doing, and he's an important person in the right place at the right time.
Happy New Year! Run, Paul! 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 Run, Paul!
Excuse my cold hand.
It seems like you got quite a grassroots operation going on here in New Hampshire.
I don't think there's any doubt about it.
Why do you think that is?
Because there's a grassroots effort in the entire country, and people are so upset about what's going on in Washington, what's going on with our government, what's going on in our foreign policy. They're sick of the monetary policy we have, the weakening economy, and they're looking for something else. And when they hear that the answer can be found by merely looking to our Constitution, they get pretty excited about it. Personal liberty is very popular, and people rally to that, especially the young people. They like the idea of getting the government out of their lives. So, very encouraging.
You up here, Bones? Oh, no, I'll get back to this. Oh, okay. I think we'll get my picture taken with everybody. I should just get in.
Well, you said running as an independent.
I'm not really. Not really.
You're going to stick with the party?
Well, I'm going to stick with what I'm doing.
But you can support some of these guys, can you?
No, I wouldn't be able to. I tell them, if they support my views, I can support them. But if they're going to support expanding the war, and bombing Iran, I'm not going to support them. I mean, that would contradict everything I've stood for 30 years.
each volunteer carries the Constitution in our pocket, and we say, "This is Ron's platform."
Very complex.
He's the only one who's had a history of defending it.
Only one who's read it.
I get my energy and get my enthusiasm when I meet people like you who are willing to invest it.
Yeah.
So it's a mutual deal then, right?
Yeah.
I know it's hard work, but remember it's supposed to be fun too. So you having any fun doing this?
Yeah.